Well, I started at the end of 2010 running the Society of London Theatre, and one of our big projects was, I think, to take on the Oliviers. So the first one we did was just over 2 years ago in 2011, and this will be the third one. So we always sort of talked about a 3-year plan to reinvigorate the awards. This is year 3. We always wanted to get on mainstream television, and that's what we've managed to do in year 3. So we're really, really delighted about where the Oliviers now are, I think. The Oliviers had gone through a period where maybe they were out of the public eye, and you know, we've taken them on to a new level, I think, in terms of broadcast of what we're doing, and this huge show at the Royal Opera House. And so the biggest challenge was actually getting people to buy into that, to say we want to be part of it. And you know, the great thing is now in year 3 we've got, you know, major American agents wanting to talk to us, wanting their clients to be part of it, wanting their people to fly in from around the world to, you know, to take part and be part of a massive celebration of theatre, and that's what it's about. We start as soon as the previous years has finished, and certain elements of the show this year have been actually 18 months, so over a year in the making. And we're already having conversations about things for 2014. So genuinely a year. Of course, it's the last sort of 5 or 6 months that really are the main body of work.
How do you prepare for presenting?
Presenting.
That's a good question. How do I prepare for it? Well, just trying to kind of see as many things as I can before the day, so that I've got an idea of who I'm interviewing, who I'm talking to, what I'm talking about, different kind of shows that are there. Like for instance, the BBC Radio 2 Audience Award will be presented out on the stage in the piazza, in the Covent Garden piazza. And so just making sure that I'd seen all the things that are up there. I went to see Billy Elliot for the first time the other night, and my friends were saying, "I can't believe you've never seen Billy Elliot before." And it was brilliant. It's a fantastic show. But yeah, all 4 shows are unique in their own right. So
I mean, there's certainly several shows that have got major nominations. Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, bit of a mouthful, but that play has 8 nominations. Top Hat has 7 nominations, and then there's others with 6 and 5. So you know, there are several that could win a large number of awards, it's fair to say.
Well, I've been in the Phantom of the Opera, so that I've got a kind of leaning towards that because of my association with it. But God, it's a really difficult one to know which of the 4 should win it, because they're all great shows in their own right. Yeah, I don't know. They're all winners in my eyes.
This is the 2nd year, and you know, it came about through a realisation that the Royal Opera House can only seat so many people. Lots of people kind of want to be part of the Oliviers now, which is great. And you know, I have this sort of thing that I wanted to democratise the Oliviers. I wanted it to kind of be accessible to anybody who wanted. So how could we do that? The only way was to try and do a parallel sort of free event. The people who own Covent Garden kindly came in on the idea when I put it to them. And this is the 2nd year, and that's even bigger, and we're delighted that Michael Xavier and, you know, Claudia Winkleman are going to host it out there. I think we've got 7 or 8 shows performing, and interviews and all sorts of stuff. The
great thing about it is you get to see some of the performances from shows like, let me just read these on here. We've got performances from Billy Elliot, Matilda, Phantom of the Opera, Wicked. They're the 4 Audience Award nominees. And then we've also got performances from Burn the Floor, Potted Potter, and Some Like It Hip Hop as well. So there's loads for the live audience to see live on stage in the piazza. And also the great thing is they have screens as well, so there's an opportunity for them to watch the awards live, what's happening inside the Opera House live. That's not being televised, so there'll be highlights later on in the evening on ITV, but at the time, that's the only place to see it live, so it's quite fun.
There will be stuff from the piazza being beamed into the Royal Opera House as part of the main show, which is kind of an exciting kind of way of doing it. So you know, I think it's going to be an amazing time. It's totally free for people to come as well. So you know, we say come down and enjoy all of it, and also come down and enjoy the red carpet. Come and line the red carpet and see, you know, all the stars arrive. That's also a lot of fun to do. Well, we've announced a little bit so far. So we've announced, you know, we're delighted Matthew Morrison's doing his first ever live thing like this in the UK on television. Idina Menzel's joining us, Petula Clark, who's celebrating her 80th year. And we've got quite a few surprises, you know, and then of course we've got a lot of the performing companies. So Will Young is performing with the company of Cabaret, Kiss Me Kate are performing, Chorus Line are performing, Top Hat, and nearly all of those are absolutely sort of exclusively put together moments for the night. They're not just straight lifts from the shows they were in, they've been changed in some way specially. And of course we've got a few special surprises that we're keeping up our sleeve for the night as well.
Well, I'm allowed to say that one of the surprises is that I'm going to be singing out in the piazza. But I can't say what it is yet. But it's in keeping with the Covent Garden theme. So
we have a couple of exciting moments that we haven't unveiled yet, particularly the opening of the show, which is something really special and unique. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that materialise over rehearsals all next week. I think it's going to be exciting.